Hello, and today I'm gonna be trading an amiibo, and I'm gonna be talking about how I'm gonna do it. Because, yeah. And if you're wondering, I'm gonna be using this controller if it decides to show up. It's the amiipad. I know it may be hard to see the. I guess there is more the controller because of the light. But yeah, it's like the amiipad controller. And what I'm gonna do with it is there's this T that is for. It doesn't matter right now. Sorry, that's just my phone's talking. But anyways, this T is for turbo, but in this case, it's just basically the extra abilities it has. So like, as you'll see in the background, I already have it. So Smash Bros. And then the number I want it set. Now I'm just going to press Y, and as you can see in the background, once it decides that, yes. And since I lost my other controller, I have to redo most of my amiibo, and in the past they were named after a specific thing, like I am doing here. They all were mostly named after this thing called Poot, which I have a whole storyline about if you want to read it. Just say. But otherwise, yeah. I had a whole bunch of amiibo for it. That controller sadly is unknown where. So I'm gonna have to, remake these. And now give it a second because, this registers as an amiibo, which is always fun. I figured since I am. Let's use this one again. Since it would be an idea to do this. So, I'm going to do this in 4 sections, like most would. Most likely would. So, the first one is talking about how you would train your amiibo. Now, as you can see, there's level up, there's smash, there's send on a journey, and there's customize. On your own, you can figure out how send on a journey works. I already know this is not the thing that we're going to be using, so maybe find another video for send on a journey. But then there's also just the put away, of course, putting away your amiibo. Customize will have, like, you can change the nickname and owner back to where that last screen was before the choose a color, basically. Now, yes, it may seem like, oh, hey, look, that's just changing the skin. In this game, it's changing the color. And then there's, like I said, fighter color. As you can see, is this menu. Like I was explaining. And then there's learn, which is basically the amiibo will learn from what you do, as you will see during this. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. L plus R plus X is reset progress. I may need to learn. I may need to remember that at some point. But then there's level up. Basically, you just use random spirits that you have, which I will show off later on. And then there's the actual gameplay of you and that amiibo. Hopefully that's clear. And I'll be using my. Where's my amiibo? 4 amiibo. There it is. My rule set is stock, 10 stocks, infinite time. Of course, Final Smash meter on, no spirits, but this is only for players. This only counts for players having no spirits. And then there's CPU level, which we're gonna not worry about. Damage handicap, not worry about. And then stage selection, most of these are just yourself. Do I have items? Okay, Smash Ball's on. And if you're wondering, that's the Smash Ball. It's not anything weird. It's just a special attack like with the Smash meter. FS meter. Which is Final Smash meter. Random step. No, I'm not even worried about that. I wanted to check something real quick though. Yeah, mostly these settings are just whatever you decide to have them on. So I just wanted to at least get most of them understood of what I'm doing. 10 stocks is like, oh hey look, you are having a bunch of time, a lot more time, especially in the earliers to mid times. You're gonna want a lot of time with your amiibo. So I'm gonna choose what is a good stage for this. You know what? This one's fun. Let's put on this one. Oh, wait. I need to go back. Fun. Go back. Then you change it to this. Yeah, it's gonna say player 2 because they technically put it in the player 1 slot. So yeah, funness. And so the suggestion is to play their exact same character. One of the reasons I chose this character is because he's my main. King Dedede is my main character, being like a... The definition of main in Smash Bros. Terms is just basically the character you're really good with, you want to play the most, and yeah, just like mostly those. There is the good characters, like some of my good characters are like Dark Spamus and Kirby, where I'm really good with them, but I'm not gonna be they're not my main, being like most played. So yeah. So now let's show off some gameplay. Of course, the funness. So what's gonna be going on is... Yeah. What's low battery? Mostly they learn from what you do. Depending on the mechanics of the stuff you do. So like I could just be going for these spike attacks a lot, and he would learn to spike. And what spiking is just basically a super downwards hit that does not launch them in a diagonal. Ooh! They have not been this level 1s, level 1s, especially level 2s, have not been that much of an interactive type before. But now it seems like they've been a little more interactive, or put up to a little more interactive. Yeah, that's a small spike. Oh, yep, that's one of the things I want you to do. So yeah, just mostly whatever you feel like you want them to do, you should be doing to them. Yep, there's a spike. If you heard that basically noise. Back throw into a body slam. Oh, yep. And to me, for your amiibo to get good stock, to learn better, to do certain things, they're gonna want to take your stocks down too. It makes them more wanting to do what you're doing because they get the stuff off you. And of course, so like you're gonna probably see this a lot, this type of stuff, like Final Smashes, because you want your amiibo to learn to use them. Depending on the amiibo you choose and how you decide to make them, you're either gonna want them to use it a lot or not as often as possible. It's just mostly your choice. That's a mechanic that is always fun. Yeah, being a DDD main, sometimes you get the funny clips, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get awkward clips, sometimes you get these. And of course I did it to an early amiibo where you could just easily just go like this and just have some fun. But this is not always the case because, well, the higher level they are, the harder it's going to be able to go like this and do that. That's called a funny fail, I guess, because the actual hitting one is decently funny. So I think I would call it that. Come on, there you go. And another funny little trick. What many Smash players may call a DDD side, or depending on the character you use, depends on how it'll work. Because there's like Kirby that can do the same thing, and K-Roll that can do somewhat the same thing. Donkey Kong can do a like to it, and such. But yeah, here's another Final Smash. Oh wait, he's already down to 3, and now 2. Level 7, that is actually solid for a start. I think by the end of this, he'll get up to 8, maybe 9. Oh, I missed. Oh! That's good. And so, like, yeah, this first game he's not going to be doing as much as I want him to. And I'm probably going to want to change up what I do a little. There we go. Yep, level 8. Now, I'm going to want him to do a little more of these. Oh, that's good, though. You're not always going to want to be too strong for the amiibo. Okay. No, I missed. That was such annoyingness. But at least... And you're probably going to be seeing one of 2 forms of those. Oh, that was level 11? 12? One of the 2. Yeah, I understand that you can see me off the TV, but that's fine. Fine with me because, oh well. Oh well. Yep, level 11. That's a solid level. Around, if you notice this symbol, that's just basically meaning neutral type. There's spirit types. I will get to that a little later when we get into spirits. But this symbol is neutral right now. And so, there's E. Yeah, we'll get into that a little later. Another, and yeah, it's probably going to be repeat on stage. I could change it up a little. I think I will, actually, after this. So yeah, you'll probably see him be doing more of what I did last time. Get up. See? I did a lot of those last time. That literally off the edge. Oh yeah, I was grabbing a lot too. I want you to do that, and do that. They won't do the exact same combos you will, but they'll do alike. Oh yeah, the funniest DDD thing. Oh. It's more like the best taunt in the game. Outside of damaging ones. And it's not even a taunt, it's just a crouch. But most players would call it a taunt. Because it is really chaos. And then you just get these funny combos. Oh, that is a nice hitbox. That is a nice hitbox. I might show off a little later the Oh, that star. Those little stars, if you notice, that are coming off of him when he lands, of either one of us even, when we land with our up special. Not that first one, because that just happened, because that one's a fall off one, basically. A free fall. There we go. Need to remember the term. Oh, well, I didn't need it. No. We go up, throw, up, air. Oh, wait, you're fine. If you didn't grab the ledge, that would have been nice. Well. Funny taunt. Oh. And something fun is that that's basically the only, outside of Kirby, of course. If you don't know Kirby online you just cannot taunt at all because they have specific things set. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing that well there. I was not doing that well there. You know what? This might not be a bad thing. Never mind, I lied. It might be a really bad thing to do right away. Ugh. That's nice. Oh, you silly bean. Not bean, a penguin. You silly penguin. That was nice. That is stuff I want you to learn. The fall over, which is dash attack. It even hits below this ledge if you're wondering. But yeah, Kirby has the ability to do taunts, so long as Kirby has the copy ability, probably known. Oh goodness. Probably known. Anytime you would learn about Kirby, you're gonna most likely learn about the copy ability. Not really ability, but availability. I don't need it. I don't need it. The funny face he makes whenever certain things happen is so nice. Get down there. Oh, I missed. Footstool. How do you get these footstools? Or some would say Goomba jumps. If you know Mario, then you would understand. Or however they're called. Goomba stomps. Except it's not really forcing you downwards, so it's more... yeah. It just depends on your terminology. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Oh no, I know what you're doing. So yeah, outside of... yeah. Okay. Let's start learning some smash attacks. Forward smash specifically. There we go. Do some smash attacks. And yes, they are actually called that. If it's thought it sounds weird. Yep, that was an upwards air dodge. Didn't have enough jumps, thought I could make it back with an upwards air dodge and just fall. Classical game mechanics. Down smash is not that bad. Okay, that was in the 80s/90s. That's understandable. Head bonk. Wee bonk. That's interesting. That's the first time I did. I almost saved myself. And there's some other characters I'm probably going to be playing that are some of my good characters. Not main, but good. I have characters that I'm not well at and literally do not do well with. Oh yeah, that's right, invincibility frames, or as most would call it iframes. Or most people that are gamers, I guess. Iframes, invincibility frames. Basically, you cannot get hit by anything during them. Except for very few times where you can and it's just chaos. Because they shouldn't be allowed to, but they do anyways. I don't get that mechanic sometimes. What are you doing? That's what you're doing. You're playing the bait. Wee. That is such a nice combo. I like doing combos that are just like into up air. So like up throw into up air. That is a fun combo because it works a lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot. That time it worked, mostly because he's a big character. There's weight and size differentiations that help differences that help in some ways and hurt in others. And since DDD's in the big and heavy, but has really good jumps and recovery. Literally, if I had the right momentum, this is weird. I'll let it. Oh, what level's that? Oh well, we can see in a minute. But the way certain things work is a little weird. Like momentum. There's a actual momentum stat that works as if it is a... how do I explain it? Momentum stat that is basically vertical. That adds on... Not really adds on, but is a really big depender on if you're gonna be able to work with some things or not. So like the times that I went all the way down and didn't come back were mostly because the vertical momentum was just not doing well. Ooh, nice. So I'm gonna want to start doing some more Gordos. Well, it's low battery. My controller's just fine. I don't know why you're saying low battery. It's just being chaos. A lot of things. And then there's of course shields, which is fun mechanic. That works sometimes, sometimes not. Woohoo! Now I needed to get you to learn some more up airs and side specials. Because you're getting most of the mechanics down. Of course, just because I did... Oh. I forget that actually works. Why'd you... That's an interesting... That's an interesting work. Forward smash is... That is an interesting work. The forward smash hit. Then the... There's this mechanic called grounding that just puts your character into the ground and buries them basically, but not bury them as in like they're still halfway under the ground. That's what the burying mechanic is. Depending on what you're using it as, it's just mostly just they're halfway under the ground. And the rest of their body is up above. And so you could just go and hit them because they have to get out of that buried state. Stay down. You had the momentum. That's a thing. But then, like, literally hit me with the rest of the up special and it's just, yeah, gone. And yeah, it's gonna get more difficult around the 20s is when a big hit, when a combat spike goes up. We'll actually start doing more and more attacks, as you notice. Oh yeah, I forgot one of my favorite combos, up air, or up tilt to up air. And I just did that. And I just did that. Oh, no you don't. I also like comboing up air into apparently dash attack. Mostly whatever you can think of. Combos are mostly consistency in your moves. So like doing this is technically a combo. And that was not a part of the combo. That was just a random input. And if you're wondering, yeah, that was a random accidental input. Oh. Gotcha. Down air, if they're above like 70s, I'd say, just start doing down air instead, or down throw instead of up throw. I sometimes get words mixed up and it's just chaos. Oh. No, you don't. You're not getting me with down special. Or the charge hammer. How's the video looking? Okay. It might need to be a little tilted up. Yeah, that works better. Oh goodness. And I might tilt it a little more this way. Sorry if that's weird. Seeming. Well, that's just a gone. Whoa! How did I get that? That was not my Gordo? That was still active to him? That is a weird thing I'm gonna have to look at. Actually, no, I understand perfectly how that worked. My up special was technically up special being this move. Yep. Yeah, I know. I just did that move. Yeah, I see that. Hey. Yes, lots of buttons. But how that smash ball worked was basically just I was still in up special while the Gordo was hitting, and so when it did its second hit, the smash ball was ready to go down and give me final smash, and so since I was still in up special, weirdly enough, I think actually the stars may have hit. Even though it was right above me, I think the star may have hit. Can you stop? Nope. Oh, that was a parry. If you unshield at the right time, you get a parry. And that's a gone. But yeah, like most leveling systems, the higher the level, the more XP they're going to need. / this one is just not really XP, rather than an invisible XP that just is over time. So yeah, funness. Yeah, let's just continue. Deciding if I want a specific stage again. I think when we put on the spirits, I will switch to another character and I'll show you the way of turning off learning. I also gotta hope that my phone doesn't do what it does well, not the same one, but others have done before. Especially the camera, where it stops recording. Yeah, you're gonna need faster inputs. Oh, also you can release the Gordos again as if it was just brought out if you use DDD suction and then put it back out, just like some characters also can. But most of the time, just hitting it will make it the attackers instead of the summoners, if that makes any sense. Summon is just basically they put out the thing. Attackers is like the other DDD here. If he was to hit it back at me. I thought you were gonna actually hit it back at me, not wait a year. Why are you waiting? Like, yeah, I understand it, but I'm just gonna ask these questions at random. Yeah. I'm not even charging it sometimes. I think I might be, but I think I'm more just letting it out. Like, that is very light charge that I just did there. Oh. Ah, that's right, landing. Oh! And there he goes. Now I wait. Well, that's a funny mechanic called ledge. I think it's called ledge. I don't remember what it's called right now. It's been a while since I've played this game, maybe like a couple months. So if I don't remember anything, that's probably why. Well, not anything, but if I miss something by not remembering it. Well, isn't that fun? And yes, you saw that right. The Gordo bouncing, that bounce like all the way over here is just mostly the, oh hey look, I got attacked. And now I am the enemy, or the attacker Gordo. Like with this one, if it didn't go away, I could have shown that it was the attacker Gordo. But then there is the phase where it just hit something. Not something as in like ground, but something as in like a player or CPU or whatever. A character. And so it's just gonna be there. And like there's this one where it's stuck to a wall. It's a wall clinging Gordo. Because I hit it onto a wall. Or it hit a wall. And so now... Yes. No. I went DVD brain. Oh, hey, look, funny Gordo. Oh, shit. Yes. That's literally DVD brains. Some. Not all, but some. I think. If they all are that way, that's fun. That's funny. Because we as the DD community, I don't know. Come on. Oof. As you can see, while I've been doing all this, he's been learning a lot of what I do to him. So yes, all this beating him up is a good thing. Especially if you want him to beat up others and other amiibo. Because yes, they can fight against each other. Oh goodness, you're already getting combos. But not combos enough. Up air spam. I want you to learn up air. That's one of the most things that I want you to learn. One of the things I want you to learn the most is up air. Because this is a really good move. Especially now. But in the past, it was a little different, but a little more interesting. Oh. You went high, and I went low. Bonk. Already 34 in? That's not bad. Not bad at all. And go down. No, go down. Well, isn't that fun? I forget about that. Yep, there's the mechanic again. You just saw it there. The DDD with the up special hitbox got the smash ball because the Gordo hit it 2 more times. I think that was like 5 times it got hit. And so you get... It's really weird sometimes. And then you'll see me with other characters most likely acting different. Because that's how those characters sometimes are played. Some players will play them differently. It's all about your personal play with that specific character. Have a funny laydown moment. If only the amiibo can learn the laydown moment, but I'm pretty sure they cannot. Yeah, sometimes I will forward air because that's a funny trick they can do with forward? Or was that down? I think that was down. Throw. Nuh-uh. Nope. Well, that's what you call a get pushed off the ledge. And I will not say the last word because it's YouTube. Of course they're gonna go. And yes, I'm putting this on YouTube. Because why not? And I'm pretty sure you already know that. Because it's already gonna be on YouTube. But yeah, I'll just say that anyways because it's for fun. Wee bonk. Let's see. Go down. I did not. Why? Inputs are craziness. All of DDD's moves are actually pretty good, unless you're someone who doesn't really play DDD as much, or just really does not like DDD. That's your own personal choice. But I do because I made him. Not because I made him, but because he's a really great character. That was a great combo if it actually worked. I didn't even think of that. That's how crazy amiibo are. You, like, literally find the most random stuff they do, and it is chaos of how craziness it is. And then sometimes they do the weirdest stuff being dumb. I can just get these. Just like rolling into the ledge and gets hit by Final Smash. Yeah, sometimes Final Smashes, they have fine active availability or invincibility frames. And then sometimes they just delete your invincibility frames. I understand, controller. But I can't do that. I can't do much about that right now. I think this amiipad controller, unlike my last one, has less battery storage, but I cannot be for sure on that. Because, yeah, my other Pro controller that also was saying it was dead is not dead. Or is not on, sorry. Got a brain. Brain got a brain. Just get that over a little more. And we're back into it. Brain's just got a brain. Let's see, 35? Let's go one more. I know I said I would do 40. There is a chance he'll get to 40 by the time we're done with this one. But if not, that's alright. Here's another. Actually, no, I'll talk about that when we do spirits. So yeah, a little fun of fun. Oh goodness. The normal of this map is just chaos. Literally just like moving constantly. Auto scroll stage, that's what it is. A chaotic auto-scroll stage. And yeah, I know why he's using down air a lot, but like, yay, up air. Maybe I'll break him out of the cycle of using, what is with your dashes? But I'll probably play like 1 or 2 games after he's level 50 to show you like how strong this amiibo can get. how strong amiibo can get literally at 50s. Because they get crazy strong. Like, almost impossible to beat, especially impossible, sorry. And almost impossible to beat, especially with the spirits on. Now, I don't know if I have a certain spirit set that I have ideal for him right now. But I'll figure something out. There'll be reasons that I don't use certain spirits and reasons I will use certain spirits. Mostly collections, like the really rare ones compared to the not so rare ones that you can find literally everywhere. Literally all you have to do is play the campaign mode, which is called World of Light, collect every single spirit, easy to hard, as they all are. Wait a second. I want to check something real quick. Okay, no, that's not what I was thinking. Whoops. Sorry for that pause and that accidental home. That looks like a Meta Knight, but this is a Mario map. Of course it's not going to be a Meta Knight. Thank you, Smash Bros. Emissary Brawl. It's Smash Brawl and the emissary thing. The campaign mode for Smash Bros. Brawl. Which is the third game in the series out of 5. Oh, well. Bonk. Everyone has different ones. If you didn't know, that was interesting. If I didn't hit that Gordo would have hit me. And that would have been hilarious. Yeah, I should not be doing that. I should be doing this. Did you just wall-tech my down air? No, you're fine. You're fine, DDD. You're fine, King Poot. And yes, that should not sound weird. I can even show off, like, maybe a game with each of my other two actual amiibo. I will show off when I do. I'll show off maybe, like, a game or two with them, and you can see how, like, different ones work with each other. Oh, goodness. That was chaos, like it usually is. I mean, this game, if it's not chaos, then what are we doing? Just playing... If it's not chaotic, then, like, there is other things going on. But most of the time, it's just chaos. Also, a fun little fact, with Smash Ball, you gain your full Final Smash. If it gets knocked out, your FS meter, Final Smash meter, goes down to 0. Instead of wherever it was at before. And that, as it is a sucky thing, it is decent, it is mostly understandable, but also hard to get around. Like, literally, that spike made his vertical... Or is it... It's not vertical. Why did I call it vertical? It's horizontal. I don't know my... I know my... Okay. Yes, it's horizontal. I just had to brain. Brain had to brain for a brain. Anyways. The horizontal movement, or momentum. So, like, jumping increases your, horizontal, that was funny. To me, that was funny. To all y'all, I don't know what to say. That's your choice of whether or not it was funny. I found that funny. Not laugh funny, but funny as in, ooh, hey, look, that was a funny moment. Most funny moments, from what I can tell, are just not really laugh moments, unless you're literally trying to get a laugh moment. which is not easy in a game like this against an amiibo. It is rare, but not zero. Like, literally, especially in the earlies, where you could just be like, oh, hey, look, we walked up to each other and did something at the exact same time. That might be funny. Or, like, he did something to... That might be funny to some people. You never know. Until you know. Which then you know. And you can never say you cannot know anyone who does not laugh at that. Because you knew someone that could laugh at that by that time. And there goes another stock. And if you're wondering why I say that, just because we're that close. And game mechanics go chaos, because you could literally go down to 0. You can literally lose a stock at 0%. Or you can never lose a stock and be at 999% and somehow still survive for another 3 hours. You never know with this game, and that's a part of the chaos. You could survive forever, or you can never survive. It's not really a survival, as you have... Technically, none of the characters truly die, but do they really survive? It's kind of weird. Smash Bros. Is a weird thing in a lot of sense. As a multiverse, or this series came out before that. It's just basically a multiverse going thing, whatever you want to call it. Or whatever it's called, whatever you want to call it. However you want to talk about it, just, yeah. So now we get to the spirits area. Oh, you're new? Oh, you are new. So we have, I'll take care of those later. But anyway, so we have stats now from Amiibo. We have the primary class and the support class. The primary class is like, as you can see over there on, with the level, the fist and the shield, and the words like Thrill Seeker, and the symbol like I shown you earlier. Those all do different things to buff them. The bottom half will be shown after I do some of these. So like, for example, let's put Ogre Pawn in there. And yeah, that is from Pokemon. But again, with the multiverse thing, where literally any game they decided is put into one weird universe. It's not every 2 games, but it's like the first time something crazy happened was 3 games in, and then the last, because I don't think they're making a Smash after this, they're just gonna move this forward. And the last time, and this is technically the last one with World of Light, just being a little different. Subspace Emissary, I think, was a little better. But I like them both very much. So, like, yeah, like, you can put them in, and now he, this is a craziness of a system. So, you see, if you look at this, there's the grab symbol, and some of the spirits over here have like a shield or a sword, meaning like an attack, a grab, or a defense element, basically. And so what I just gave him was a grab element, which is weak to, if I remember correctly, grab is weak to attack is weak to defense, and defense is weak to grab. And then there's the neutral party, which is like this spirit right here. This is in the neutral party. So yeah, lots of chaos. And then there's of course the attack and shield being there. He's aggressive, so he's going to be doing a lot more attacks rather than some other things, which is fine. You know what? Let's give him a that's fine. I don't really care right now. I'm making a spirit video, not worrying about whether or not an amiibo is a legend class or not. I can get it back over time. I'm not too worried about it, especially since I'm very low on amiibo. Spirits. I'm not low on amiibo. I have a whole brand new controller just for that. Okay, sorry for that, but anyways. Do I want to change his type to defense or attack? I think I may need to grab 2 attackers, but I do not have 2 attackers to change it to attack. It's a weird mechanic. Can I put the boo in there and make it... I can make it neutral, but I don't think I can make an attack anytime soon. Him an attack anytime soon. Do I already have one of you? I don't think so, but I'm gonna put you in anyways at the end. So let's just use these as like a balancing tool. As you can see, the numbers get changed depending on how you use them. So like that one lowers his defense but ups his attack. And same with this one. But as you can see, I went through that too fast, so if you wanted to read it, you could pause the video there, but otherwise I just went fast past that. But anyways, that's just basically saying that his level's gonna get low, not as growth as so like as you can see, it's smaller there compared to where it was bigger earlier. And so, yeah, so that's what it did, was lower his ability to gain XP. But anyways, so I need 2 I spent my attacker. That's fine. Is it? What are you? Those are level 99s. I do not want to get rid of the level 90. I don't have any other attackers. I can change them later. I'm fine with being able to... yeah, this seems fine for the moment. I can change them later. Oh, and then there's the support class, which is mostly what the additions to what he's gonna be able to get. So, like, I think I want to... Oh, excuse me. I think I want to give him some... Let's see. Maybe... Let me think on this real quick. Ooh. Dash attack up. That is a solid thing. Because I want him to dash attack more, I think. I don't think the Gordo is thrown item. It might be, but I don't think so. And nor is it most likely a shooting item. So we have a few more things. Well, yeah, 2 more that I can give him. 1 or 2 depending on what I decide to give him. Straight off the fence, I would rather do attack. What trade-off basically is starts the battle with 30%, including new stocks, but you get an addition in 1 stat, being either agility, damage, or attack or defense. And this one's undamaged attack. I'd say it's not really worth it unless you're doing it yourself. Or you have something that has really high dodge, but otherwise, I don't suggest it. But it's your own opinion whether or not you do it. Damage attack. Yeah, this is like a lot of what you do to like look through. Strong throw. I actually kind of want to go for 2s actually. I'm going to skip ahead. Air attack though. No, I'm going to skip ahead. Critical health stats up, of course. Oh, there's the 2s. Sorry, the 2s right here. Right here. Healing shield, invincibility after eating. We don't really have foods equipped, but this would be really nice if I had food spawning in. That would actually not be bad for a DDD amiibo if you decide to make one and want it to be like munching on lots of things. Especially if you have really high food on. Oh goodness. And it's not meant to be a bad thing. It's just seeing, oh hey look, would be fun chaos. But also you could do it yourself. And there's some of these that have like favorites on. Those are mostly do not get rid of no matter what you do. Unflinching charge smashes is not a bad idea, but his main attacks, I think I want him to keep the same main attacks with a little more dash attack. Hint is why I put dash attack up there. What else is there? I could make him big at first. No, I need to save that for 2 characters because I need to put them back. That's good. Because now there's 3. But I can chance it of double final smash. Which might not be a bad idea. This one has less down in stats, but this one has more down in stats. What does this stats have? Way down in defense. Actually not that bad. In stats wise. Oh, but it's a double negative. Where this one's a positive and a negative. Same with the other one except swapped. I feel like yeah, let's go with Golden Dash Mushroom. So now he has dash attack up and giant. So you'll probably see him do more dash attacks. So now after that, I want to increase his defense more. So I'll have him inherit some more spirits. Now it will lower his attack, but I don't want him to die or lose a stock super fast. Yeah, it's hard to keep those 2 words separate. Because technically die, technically not. It's weird. And I don't want the attack to be... What does your stats look like right now? Actually, that's decently solid. So now, as I like I was saying, I don't want to... Okay. I'm going to pause using the same character. That's what I was going to say. So what you do is if you don't want to use the same character as your amiibo, you go to customize and you go learn off. And it will keep the current style of playthrough or playing. As you will see, and as you can see at the bottom, stop learning from opponents for now, keep your current style. Where learn is learning from opponents in battle, of course. But I'm turning it off so I can play other characters. For fun, because why not? I'll play some Kirby. And since technically now I gave him spirits and I'm turning off learn, I do not need 4 amiibo anymore. I can use most any other. That's what I'm going to do. If you want to keep using the 10 stocks, let me shift this real quick over here. I'm just so weirded with my cameras right now. Cameras, more like phone camera. Anyways. It's weirdly centered, weirdly not centered. It is confusing to me. It's been an hour, I think? Basically. And so yeah, now it's the same thing, but I'm going to be using an amiibo to do stuff for other characters. Okay, so we have. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna play Kirby, and what I'm gonna do is something called, I call it Assassin Curb. Like, the first 4 letters are at the end of the name. Assassin is first. And then Curb being the second. And so, as if, what? The reason I call him that is because he is really one of my really stronger characters in my good characters, but not as strong as my DDD. Oh, my DDD is chaos sometimes. Mostly because I play with friends, and so I don't get NCPUs, so I could be good with someone else on, like, online, or I could just be, like, really good with DD everywhere. I don't know for sure. Is this the assassin? The assassination train. Let's go. And there I go, too. You know what? It can go both ways. I don't think I should have got back there. I should not have. I don't know anymore. I do know. I just say that because why not? Welcome to the chaos. Also. Oh, hey, look. You know what? That works. He does have spirits, so he's gonna have crazy high attack, but lower higher defense and higher attack against non-spirited combatants. And so I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be able to get a lot more combos off of him. Sometimes they act different depending on if you turn off their learning and play a different character. Sometimes they will act completely different until you play the same character again. It is weird. Whether or not you are, and it also includes whether or not your learning is on or off. It's just really weird. Because they could be like, oh yeah, same character, that means I get to use a certain moveset they taught me. And I survive. You're coming down with me. I guess that was in our reverse card. Because I guess I'm not going down with him. He's going to take me. I'm not going to go with him. Yes, that is how I am being chaos about it. Well, I have a cat in my room called Pixie. And she wants to go out, but she's not going out because the other cat's named Fuzzy. Move. One of you two move. I'll be just a second. Yes, hi. I know you're there. Oh, that means I must likely. I'll just stick to where I'm at. Ugh. So now let's play some. You know what? Let's play some Hero because that's always fun. A little bit of RNG / RNGesus. Being either you will completely dominate, whatever you want to call it, or you will literally just not have the best of luck. Double Sizzle is not a bad. That's a triple sizzle, which is just basically a fire attack. I do not care about charging right now. Phone. Oh my goodness, that is strong. I did not get the random crit. And now I'm tiny. No, you're not grabbing me. But I will increase my... I missed. I turned around on accident. He grabbed me before I... As you can see, attack is a weak to grab. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go Kuklang. Anytime you use Kuklang, which is a turn yourself invincible for a few seconds, unless you're playing against another hero, and then they get metal slash, which then just makes you instantly go lose a stock. I am making sure I jumped into that. That's what I get for jumping into the DDD instead of jumping away from the DDD. And that would have been a spike if he was not in his up special. Bam. Psych up. Come here. And of course, Psych Up is a one-time huge boost of damage, but for Final Smash, it's only for the initial hit. Oh, that's always fun. Getting that kaboom and then just having that happen. That's what you call a random crit, and that's how you win with Hero. Even though this is an amiibo video. That's how you win with heroes. You grab a random crit out of nowhere and then you win. How fun is that? And you can probably see from the characters, there is many of series in here. And the Miis are just basically what Nintendo's created since... I'm pretty sure they were here since the Wii. But I'm not going to confirm it. So, let's see. Maybe I should play... You know what? I'll play one of my possible other mains. Possible others, but I'm also really great at. Chaosly great. Chaosly great. It may not make sense of what I said there, but it makes sense. And if it doesn't, that's okay. That's choice of choice. Oh goodness. I do not suggest playing on the screen. Yeah, that's what you call the amiibo is really overpowered, and so you just lose instantly. Lose that stock instantly. And that's what you call a not so spike. Double dash attack into a trial of forward air. Oh goodness. The reason I would choose Dark Spamus over regular Spamus, and yes, I call them Spamus because that is a funnier name to me. Oh, I'm surprised. You almost did it. You almost did it. Why did you do it on the shield break, though? That is my question. Why did you do it on the shield break? Well... Oh. And that is what you would call a miss. That one, the first big blast that I did. That, whatever you want to call it. Well... Oh, I'm not losing a stock yet? Not completely counter him by using platforms, but I want to be completely fair. And since I also like doing this stage form is called Omega, and there is one stage that is permanent Omega unless you make it have platforms by using Battlefield thing, which is an actual stage, but they called it Battlefield for whatever decision they decided to have a decision for. And I get that for not focusing on the Gordo, getting out of the Gordo, because I was focusing on yes. Welcome to welcome. 45 still. And I showed that Hero is a better character than not always. But that's just because welcome to Smash Bros. DLC, where they have special things that they get that make them better than other characters. Another fun little character of mine is, yes, King K. Rool. Another fun little character. I'm actually going to use this one. And he is pretty strong for being a non-DLC and a part of the first new character set. Well, I'm just going to lose that stock. There was nothing I can do after that shield break. That's what most of the time happens, is you cannot do anything after a shield break. Because the amiibo is way too strong for that. And he just gave me Final Smash, but putting me at 117. Welcome to Smash Bros, where you have literally everything and nothing at the exact same time. 100% trade-offs negative to actually going to work with the, yes, amiibo. Amiibo 100, how about that? I know, and they only can go to level 50. That's gonna hurt. Do I have to go for the stronger character already? One of the strongest characters in the game? Do I already have to pull him out? Not yet. That's a DDD going gone. I can at least get one stock now. And if I didn't get turned around, then I would have been able to reflect the Gordo and still would have lost that stock. Welcome to Smash Bros. Amiibo. Yeah, and since he has that defense mark, that means he's going to be super tanky. And super hard to have really high knockback on. And what I'm talking about is Kazuya, once it loads, because it has to go... They did a really weird thing and made it so it has to go from here to all the way over here, going down the line, going straight, and loads all those colors before it actually loads the one that you're looking at. And it takes a minute since they have so many characters. And split characters, but I guess you can turn that off and have the mixed split, which still doesn't really make a difference, I'm pretty sure. But that's just a thing. So yeah, I'm going to play one of the strongest characters against an amiibo. And I will be making an amiibo out of this character. You know what? I might start making videos of all the amiibo I make, so... after this one. Because this is actually pretty interesting. Even though this is supposed to... Yep, that's a gone. And so I will put, like... more info on how these characters work while I'm making the amiibo for them. But otherwise, you get to just see gameplay, and that's almost always fun. And that's called Electric Wind God Fist, which is just basically a weird thing, because you're usually supposed to just go down circle into a tilt attack, forward tilt. But sometimes you could just spin the movement, and you all of a sudden get electric wind gun fist. I think I'm dead now. Or lost a stock. I think, yeah, that should be more middle. That should be more middle right there. It'll be fine if it's a little tilted away or if it's in the middle. It'll be fine. No face. randomize face positions to be like. If you've seen a randomizer, you will understand what I'm thinking about, probably. You know what? Some funny old man Ganon. If you don't know why I said that, just look up The Legend of Zelda's confusing lore. Not really confusing if you are interested in it, but it might get confusing early on. But it's just kind of weird. Now I go stomp, and I miss. And... no, shield. I couldn't shield because it was in hit stun. Oh goodness, I am literally... I should not be... Yep, I was gonna say, I should not have that stock. Doria. Warlock punch. Yes. No. No, he was way too low. That initial swing on the final smash is a spike hitbox, which I'm pretty sure I showed off the spike. If you want to see it again, that was a spike hitbox. It has an initial spike hitbox, and then it goes charge forward like it did. Yes, thank you, DDD, for showing us some spike hitbox. Now, can I please play the game even more? The answer is no. I cannot play the game because DDD decided, or King Poot decided I cannot. I forget that I'm not playing DDD anymore, so I have to remember I'm playing with King Poot. Again, he's in my storylines that, if really wanted, I could release. Let's see. I would just need to figure some things out. You know what? Funny plant. Funny little guy, has a big spirit. And is a funny little launcher with funny tech. Like the plant copter is just basically a special. Oh, and something interesting to know about is that if you're playing a regular Smash Bros. And not against like amiibo, the up smash at full charge of Piranha Plants can kill or take a stock at least 80%. I think I tested it before and it was like 60, 70, but at least 80%. Oh, you were captured for a second, but then you got, yes. And there I go. Because that's DDD. Or that's amiibo. You literally get touched by a single attack and you're already gone. 3 attacks if they're right, and you're just gone. Oh, also, I can just use the cheese mechanic. Especially in stamina mode, where it's just basically you have a certain amount of HP, and you can make it have stocks. But what I'm calling a cheese is this deals damage over time, and you could also hide in it. So if you're playing against a real player, you can hide in it, and they don't know what move you're going to do next. Or they won't exactly know. Like that deity, I did not expect, like King Poot here. I did not expect him to do forward smash, but that was just because he is an amiibo. You can't really easily predict amiibo. Always fun. Let's see, who else am I good with? You know what? Let's play some Joker from Persona 5. The funness of having a new... Back when he was introduced, it was a pretty new game. I think. Do not quote me on that for one. And for two, I was not enough around at that time to even be talking about it, I guess. But I was there when Plant released. And then I actually started after the first season pass of Ultimate came out. Not season pass, but first set of characters. Arsene, the cheese mechanic on this character, the DLC mechanic, because literally almost every DLC character has a cheese mechanic, basically. And Arsene is just, oh hey look, let's give your everything a buff. I don't know if jumps get it. I don't know if jumps get it as much, but other moves 100% get a buff. Oh yeah, and Joker has a gun. It's very weak though. Cheese mechanic. Thank you, cheese mechanic. Or DLC mechanic. As you're a DLC character. And yes, technically Piranha Plant is a DLC character. If he started coming out with the game more after Smash Bros. Technically ended, Smash Bros. Ultimate technically ended, if they added him as a non-DLC by me character, being specifically Piranha Plant, because I've literally watched videos where people were just like, oh yeah, Piranha Plant's not a DLC character. He's a character that's basically just in the game. I understand that he's cheaper, but that does not mean you discount him from being a DLC character. He has a move that literally ends their stock at 80%, almost 70, I think it was. And then a literal, and then a bunch more cheese mechanics that look like, not really cheese mechanics, because they're not going to instantly kill. Like, the only one technically is Spike. And yes, kill is an actual thing for this game. Most every Smash Bros. Player uses it. If not, that's because they have specific things that they don't use it on for certain whatever reason they decide. So yeah, the funness in that. Funness in that. We have 3 more levels. I think I got enough play time from doing these random character battles that it should be good enough that if once he hits level 50, I can let both my other amiibo being play against him to show what an amiibo versus an amiibo would look like. Well, aren't I lucky that Roy is a sword fighter? Even though Hammer Fighter is stronger in my opinion because, I mean, look at this King Poot. It's been so long of me not using King Poot that I've just kind of forgotten. I probably will with the other poots. Poot apostrophe S. But I'll get back to it over time. And I even remember most of their names. But not their spirits. Except for one. That is Meta Knight. He's going to be the chaotic character. I don't know. Can I recover? Because yes, the Gordo saved me. Oh. And then I had to play stupid. Welcome to Roy. I guess that's what many people say, and I just had the little bit of fun that a Roy can and go for a down air that actually truly spikes without being in the correct position. And I'll probably cut this short over sometimes. I don't know where in the video. I may have some things. I may not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because this is going to be my technical first time actually editing. Let's play some interesting character. Not interesting as in, oh hey look, the others weren't interesting. Everyone is interesting in their own way. But interesting as in, I have not played this character as much as others, and it is a really strong character, especially when they came out. And yes, I say they as in they, and not as in genderless, but mostly just because it's two different female characters. There's one for attack and one for, I think it's just mostly agility. If I don't remember completely how these two work. I have not watched Smash Bros. Recently, so I don't completely remember. You're gonna... That's not what I was expecting. I mean, I have played Smash Bros. Recently, but not recent enough to remember every little bit of information that I remember completely. Like, I remember this move has a flowing hitbox where everywhere else around it is attacking. Okay, yeah, he was in iframes. But, like, literally, as you can see, while it's going through, just imagine a hitbox in the middle where your actual character is. Just imagine that going to the edge of where it's going to land. Unless you're on the ledge. Yeah, like that. And, yep. I'm just going to use Pyra. Because why not? Xenoblade 2 be like. And there I go. Oh. Yep, there goes Pyra. Now I would understand why they wouldn't, but if only they had the availability to say the character's or the amiibo's name. That would be fun, but that would be over abused. So let's see. Let's see. Let's play some Donkey Kong. Why not? Pink. Random color generation 100. I don't know what I was thinking there. There. And there I go. You know what? Come here. If only you were lower in or higher in percent. My goodness. I think I have a new series idea for myself. And that's how you randomly get a backward smash, final smash. That actually works forwards because it's just weird. And of course Donkey Kong had to play that. Yeah, you want to talk about it, controller? What percent? 21. Hopefully I don't mess up my phone's position. I am sorry, phone, but you're gonna have to hopefully last. Because my phone did not want to charge today. I'm gonna have to talk about that later on. But not my phone battery, but just the charger pack that I have right now. Let's see, so 48. Let's play something. This is how you get a completely different gameplay mechanic. It's like, literally, if you play it right, it is completely different. Literally, yep, let me just block in the air, and now you're stuck. For like 0.2 seconds, wait a minute. I'm not the best with Minecraft Steve, but he's out there, for those of you that are. Oh. How fun! You put me off the ledge and then I get a final smash. That's called the... Oh yeah, you could just have infinite combos with Steve that literally take you off the blast zone. The top blast zone. That's what they're literally called. I need diamonds. I did not get diamonds. Did I take percent from that? I don't know, actually. Let me have iron. I cannot have iron. I did it the wrong way. That was not good. We'll just say goodbye to Steve. Because I'm not making it back with that bad Elytra play. So yeah. The chaos in chaos is chaos. There's even some chaotic maps that if you play them in the way that makes them chaotic, it is chaos. I don't know why I need to explain it, but it's just a why not. Let's see, who else do I... You know what? Let's play some Dr. Mario. Where is it? There we go. That was 5, color 5. I'm getting my brain to work. No, it's not. My brain has been working. But I like to say the randomness of things. So if I say something that sounds like a problem, it's probably not a problem. Just welcome to down. Yep, you showed me who has the better downwards aerial. That's for sure. But I'll show you who has the better down. You still have the better down special. That's right. And that's what you call a final smash that does not exclude the invincibility frames, but still has that continuation. It's a continuation final smash. And not the continuation as in, oh hey look, you still get to play at the same time as have a really big buff, like they did in Brawl and Sense Brawl until this game, where they went all cutscenes / basically cutscenes, as you saw with Dr. Mario. But you see, like, D is a cutscene one, but Dr. Mario's is more of a gameplay, but not usable really. It's really weird what they did with it. So yeah, that's really fun. And now we have 49. That's actually not bad. Let's go with a little bit of, you know what? Why not Game & Watch? I'll do Meta Knight next. Don't worry. If you were thinking that you wanted to see Meta Knight and then I just skipped over him, that's because I wanted to do Game & Watch first for decisions that I was originally planning on, I guess. Not originally as in before the video, but originally as in just barely decisions. Yep, welcome to Game & Watch. You do one of many things. Either you roll random numbers, get a 9 and then absolutely fail. You drop your key. You place bombs. Literally every move of Game & Watches is literally a different player type. I feel that is the case. But then there is the ones that do have mixed types of Game & Watch, which is probably most that play are the mixed type. Like me, I do mixed type. Like you can literally do up special, down air, bomb. And yes, that should not be a bad thing to call it bomb. Twiddle. You down aired my bomb, which made us hit stun lock. Yeah, that weird thing where at the top of DDD's up special to recover or to just hit players. At the very top, that is a weak spot where he could just be like, oh, nope, that's canceled. And you could just say that, basically, with your character. Not say it as in words, but say it as in attacks. So yeah, that's funness. So now what are we down to? Let's go some Meta Knight. Lots of chaos happens. I don't know why I keep repeating that. Waddle Dee. That's a big Waddle Dee. Yeah, let's just say that I started at 2 stocks there. I liked him for doing that. But let's just say I started at 2. I started at 1 stock. Yeah, I just could not handle having 3 stocks. I just started at 1 stock. I needed to prove that I could handle only 1 stock against King Poot. There is no way I can lose with just 1 stock, right? Right? I know he has 3, and I know that's probably really unfair, but I could not handle just having 3 stocks. I needed 1, don't you know? Trying to be a funny YouTuber, don't you know? No, I'm not going to the Blast Zone. I'll go to that one instead. So yeah, that was a nice 1 to 3 stock game. 3 to 1. Those first 2 stocks were just basically I did not have them. That's why I was saying that. Oh yeah, and you can cancel. So like if you didn't want to play that certain map and you accidentally clicked on that certain map or whatever, then you can just press B right before it starts moving to the next section, which is the character select, and it will stop it. So yeah, let's see. Still 49, maybe 1 or 2 matches before he goes to 50, because that one was real quick. Let's go... You know what? Let's go Cloud. one of the DLC characters for Smash Bros. Wii U 3DS/Wii U, 3DS/Wii U. I think it's interesting how they didn't make Brawl into a DS game. Like, that would have been possibly interesting, is to have Brawl being a DS game, like they did with 3DS/Wii U, and then just have it be like Brawl, but it's Brawl DS and Brawl Wii. That only deals like 1%. That one move that I just did deals only like 1%, but has really high knockback. And so that's most of the time a finishing move. And now, like, now is the time I would be using it. If I actually hit it there, I'm going to lose my stock, my last stock. Because it's an amiibo. Welcome to Amiibo always win against players, don't you know? Unless you cheese them, or get really lucky, or are really good at the game, and for whatever reason you are really good against Amiibo. I don't know. But against, like, giant Amiibos, you're going to most likely win. Hopefully I'll be able to end it soon. Okay, so... yes, decisions of who to play next. You know what? Do I need to make a return to stage? Not that often. Not often enough for the character I was thinking, which is Sora. You know what? Let's play some Sephiroth, because why not? That looks interesting. Well, there's not much I can do about that. And now that's called an edge guard. If it actually guarded the edge like it's supposed to and not get hit. Oh, that's interesting. Well, now you're one orb down. And I did not read myself. I was trying to get that Gordo. And apparently do the wrong moves. The down airs that put you straight down. Welcome to the down airs that put you straight down and don't let you return easily. That is a very fun mechanic that most would say is not very fun. But that's what's called gameplay. I could possibly get my phone charging easier, but I'm going to give it a few. Let's see. Still 49. You know what? Let's see if I can get some more cheese in. Some more cheese? Maybe some more... That's not cheese. That's not the cheese I'm looking for. That is the opposite of the cheese I'm looking for this moment. Okay. Now, that's a solid piece of cheese. If I ever say so myself. That's how the solid piece of cheese ends. I'm going to edit cheese everywhere, I swear. This whole stage is gonna be yellow with random holes in it. I don't know. I could do that, or I could do something else. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that edit. Just cheese everywhere. Maybe just put cheese, and cheese. You know what? I don't need this stock. It was gonna go away anyways. Oh. Well, that's a free Final Smash. If I could actually use it. The ultimate power of cheese. Yeet. Oh, it didn't. Yes, that's a cheese moment. Welcome to YouTube. Where cheese is cheese and cheesing is cheese. Welcome to cheese. Oh, that's level 50. That's level 50, yay. So now I get to play this very fun mechanic called I have to switch controllers because the amiipad does not do what the Pro controllers do and let you have other amiibo available. So I will go like this and go change grip order. That will turn off my controller. The amiipad controller, I will connect it to put away King Poot. Get out the Pro controller. That is, I know it's at low battery. That's why, as you will see, I am going to plug it in. And now it's charged. I don't know what's going on. If you saw that right, then you saw that right. And this is a really crazy thing. So, if you give me a second, I have Poot Plant being a Piranha Plant amiibo. As you can see from the bottom half, amiibo, if you can see it. I guess I showed it off in my other amiibo videos. Same with the Assassin Curb. Oh, let me move my finger. Little Kirby on his star. And yes, the canonical gender for Kirby is male. There is no American. Last I checked, there is no here where I am known canonical gender, but in Nintendo or whoever else you want to say, mostly Sakurai. To Sakurai, he is a male. And so the first one I'm going to do, once I get it to there, is Poot Plant. And now we get to just watch them fight. As now you understand mostly all the mechanics of Amiibo. And now we get to see two Amiibo go at it. Welcome to damage trade-off damage, if I remember correctly. Yeah, basically. And so we have Poot Plant going for these interesting things since I've trained them before. But yeah, as you can see, as it is an Amiibo with Spirit versus an Amiibo with Spirits, they are not going to have a hard time dealing low damage to each other. I know, phone. You're gonna have to last at least 2 more matches. We'll see what I can do in the meantime. Something else I learned is that the newer the amiibo, the better they are going to be for some reason. You know what? Let's go one more game with the same amiibo, and then I'll switch it to another amiibo. Oh, goodness. Yeah. You can fall to the floor all you want. Hey, excuse me. Uh-oh. Did it do the thing I'm thinking it did? And so we'll not... Nope, it's fine. It's just because I'm recording. Okay, I'm moving the camera back. Sorry for that movement. It's just because I'm recording. My headphones have been annoying lately. And making it so it does not play sound unless it's through the headphones. And it's just really weird. Sorry, Philly. It didn't hurt. I may have to hold this. Oh gosh, I'm shaking it a lot. There, it's centered. It is centered. Making sure my words don't get misinterpreted. If that makes sense. The funness of watching Amiibo go at it with each other. You know what? Actually, I think this will be last game. I can show Assassin Curb off later. So yeah, once this is over, I'll talk again. Or actually I could talk a little bit about some of this pooch plant, since there's not much to know about him. Well, I guess it's too late now, but anyways. I think he was trained a lot like a Piranha Plant player, where he would use Patooey, which is the spike ball but mini, like a Gordo but mini. And but it's decently strong. And then also a bunch of other moves, but I'll get into that when I do a Poot Plant playthrough. Will this work? That's just something I'm wondering. And I know I could test it later, but don't worry, he's still there. I just have to change the group order because it's being annoying. Yes, I'll be quiet, I understand. And so now we have the DDD amiibo, or King Poot, successfully completed. And that is how you train an amiibo. Hopefully this is more understandable, so you would understand easier on how you would make amiibo. I might make a shorter version of this, make a medium version of this, and then the full thing in a VOD. So let's see what happens. And I will see you next time on the Apple Team channel.